All right, so I'm live. It's funny that this only works when I'm on my phone using it instead of setting it all up at home with my laptop and everything. I have to check that out because I guess I'm able to go live here. Anyways, I'm just in the middle of training, and as I train here, I'm just thinking about all these new things that are happening at the club because of COVID and the things that are happening basically around us during this time, because we're in level 1, which means that we're down to 50 max in the club, where it was 50 per room, so we were technically at 100, which we never hit. So that's why we could have our guest privileges going and everything at that point. But now that we're just on 50, no guest privileges. Tanning is still available, but obviously no child watch either. That makes things difficult, but at least we're not in the red zone. Now going to the red zone, that changes everything. Because at that point we can't have more than 10 people in our facility at a time. And if we have at least 2 to 3 staff members, that's really 7 people. And then if we have some personal training happening, that might be only 6 people. So how is it fair if you can have all these members keep paying, yet we can only allow 10 at a time or 6 at a time, depending on how many staff or personal training sessions we have going on? That's really hard to accommodate. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just shut it down, go as if we were on lockdown, and make it pure day passes. So we won't take any more money out of your account, but if you want to train, you can pay a $5 day pass. Now, I don't know if it's $5. Mike and I haven't talked about that yet, but that's probably going to be the easiest way for us to control it if we go to red zone or lockdown. Well, lockdown, we can't do anything, but red zone, that's the way we'll play it. Or if you have any questions, shoot it over about training or diet, about COVID at the gym. I'm going to do one more set. It's hard to keep training when you have all the stress of the business. How can I pay my truck payment? How can I buy groceries? How can I pay my rent? How can I buy Christmas gifts? Gas in the truck. Insurance. All these little fees. All these payments. We've lost about 1,000 people since July. So the club is down 17,000 a month. It's a lot when our rent is 30,000 a month. So we'll see. Change exercises. Wipe down your machine. Everything you touch. Sit. clean that off. Adjust the pin for the weight. You gotta clean that off. You lean your hand on the side for balance. You gotta clean that off. All right, it Fit Over 40 challenge. It's been a little intense since I posted about the pre-workout donut that I have. So, I don't know, the Facebook blew up from that. So if you guys have questions about the maple dip, I used most of my clients and myself prior to when I did the Canadian Nationals, and I was shredded. I pre-workout maple dip, a maple dip donut, and 2 creatinine capsules, the buffered creatine. And it's still deficient. Everybody doesn't get that you can still lose body fat while I have a donut every single day. You know, as long as you're deficient and your macros count for it, then you could always allocate something to keep you sane. Or just if I had some clients that had problems with sweet tooths, I can still get them losing weight even for a show, to be in show shape or photo shoot shape, while they get their treats throughout the week. I had a couple of ladies that I trained, and they couldn't live without wine. So I allocated 3 glasses of wine a week. They could either have them spread out through the week, or they can have all 3 on the weekend if they wish. So using macros is the best way to get in shape, I believe. Because this way we can do everything you want. Like, you don't have to restrict so much. Obviously you have to restrict to be deficient, but there's some things you can't really taste, you know? You can have something sweet. You can have something fatty, as long as it's within reason. And it's doable. Man, I posted that thing about my pre-workout donut. All those members just went wild. It's kind of funny. It's actually just one member. You know who you are. Okay, that was pretty light. I'm doing a verse pull down right now. I'm trying to trade back a little bit of content. I gotta come back for coaching. And fighters are coming in tonight. So being a stroke survivor, I'm accustomed to a lot of injuries since I'm 45, but I'm still a former competitor. I've been on stage 21 times as a bodybuilder and as classic physique. Majority of my shows are bodybuilding. I competed from 23 all the way up to 43 was the last time I was on stage 2 years ago. But it's doable. All these people, oh, I want to do a show. Oh, this came up, that came up. I don't have this. Shit comes up, man. Every show I did, some of them I was in the hospital. Like the last one, I lost my eyesight and I couldn't walk. And then I was on a bodybuilding stage 7 months later. So I don't know what anyone else's excuse is, but one time I blew my bicep right off the bone, had reconstruction surgery. I did the show 8 months later, and I still qualified for the provincial. I actually won the heavyweights that year. So it's doable. It's just a mindset. You know, there's ways around things. So even now, I used to be so hardcore in my training, doing all the heavy lifts, doing everything. Now I can't. But it doesn't mean I quit. It doesn't mean I stop training. I can get stimulus with anything. It could be a 20-pound dumbbell. You know, I don't lift weights. I activate. Activating muscle fibers is how you get big. That's how you make muscles get bigger. Stress them. You can stress on activation. You don't have to stress by huge poundings. Especially if you can. If you're at an advanced stage or injured. Okay. This game's smarter, not harder. I think I'll do one more. Any questions out there? No questions. See some people joining in. If you have any questions about training or there's anything you need to hear, like if there's info about the club that you need to know. I just don't want us to close, obviously. This club is how I pay my bills. If I lose this again, I'm gonna have to find another job. I have to auction off all this equipment and figure out something else. But that's the way God has set it out, and that's the way it will be. I just have to figure it out. God doesn't give us obstacles that He doesn't believe we can work through. It's the only reason why we get them. I don't think it's coincidence that I was blind, couldn't walk, and then 7 months later I was on stage. I don't think if there was somebody that didn't have the mindset to do that, I don't think they would get attacked with a stroke the way I did. All the obstacles, all the things we think are punishments are not. We think they're tests. It's not a test. It's the way you're given your abundance. Let me give you something I know you can handle. Because after you battle through it, life will be abundant for you. Abundance isn't always money. Abundance isn't always things. It's a feeling. It's a state of mind. All right, last set. I kind of lost my steam. Trying to get juice. Let it quit. Back. I'm gonna do some supported seated row. Alright, supported seated row. I'm looking warmed up. I'll do all. Stretch and squeeze. Anytime you train back, stretch and squeeze. You gotta contract the muscle. Like I said, it's activation. It's not just lifting. You have to activate. Oh, Ta has joined. Is that Ta one of my fighters? Or is it just someone else that's randomly named Ta? Anyways, thanks for joining in. Actually, it can't be my fighter Ta because you should be in school right now. My fighters come tonight. I'm happy. But we're still on orange. Level orange for COVID. Which means we're not supposed to spar. So we figure out different ways to get our sparring in or something like sparring. But we still have to follow the rules. But my fighters are dying. My daughter wants to kick someone in the face so bad. And someone that's not a teammate. So we need a fight soon. That European Club Championship just happened in Europe, so as long as there's no cases after that tournament, then I'm sure it'll trickle down and we should get a fight soon. Alright, I gotta do another set. Ray, how are you?
Not too bad.
Members are slowly moving in. I close my club from 12:30 to 1 for cleaning. I have a mister, a fogger. We put the Virox in and we mist the entire place. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do. Then about 15 minutes to dry. And then we reopen. So they're slowly coming in now. Everyone wearing their masks when they're moving around, wiping down equipment before and after, which is good. At least you don't have to police anybody here. I do all my policing in the afternoon when the high school kids come. It's a catch because I like that the high school kids are working out and not doing whatever else they could be doing out there. But they do have to follow the rules. Sometimes they get lax on stuff, so I have to say something. All right, that's it. go do cardio. I think I'll just walk. Well, watching the news. Hey, how are you? See if there's any new COVID stuff. It says by mid-December we're supposed to see up to 6,500 new cases a day from the graph. Man, this shit can't be real. Seriously, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you shut clubs and bars down, restaurants, when we're cleaning all the time? But then I go to, Zayre's or you guys have Loblaws or Walmart. If you're in the States, Walgreens, or I don't know whatever country you're listening from, but the grocery stores have more traffic, more people touching things that aren't sanitizing things afterwards. And you're just letting the masses go in. But come to a gym, every 3 hours, I'm fogging and disinfecting and sanitizing the entire 17,000 square foot facility. Plus, we make everybody wear a mask and make them wipe down before and after use. And we police it too. I have no issue kicking somebody out that's not following the rules, not keeping it safe for everybody. No issue. I want the club to stay open. I don't want to close. What am I going to do if this club closes? I got to get a job. You think during COVID there's jobs out there? You think after owning a business for almost 20 years, what am I supposed to put? I never worked for anybody. I don't know how to obey somebody. Everything I have is all on me, on my own. I did this shit. So if I win, it's because of me. If I lose, it's because of me. I don't like having that onus on someone else. They can just fire me, make me disposable at any time. That's the way the world works. I get it, but that's not the one I want. That's why I have my own business. Yet now I'm being told I can't operate my own business. It sucks. But all about the kids. All the kids I teach. I don't even get paid for Taekwondo. That Taekwondo program's not even paying the rent. And I still show up all the time because I love it. Teaching Taekwondo, coaching Taekwondo, watching these kids develop, watching them become responsible, watching them become respectful, courteous, modest. Their increase in self-confidence, their ability to speak to adults properly, without insecurity, without a text or a phone in front of them. You can carry a conversation with elders and people with higher authority. Those are the kind of kids that come out of my club. What's going to happen if I can't teach? What's going to happen to them? I had money, I would teach and coach Taekwondo for free forever. If I won the lottery, I'd still teach Taekwondo. I'd still give my time to that. That's what helped me. That's what made me. You think I did 21 bodybuilding shows because I was normally gifted with grit and grind? You gotta be fucking kidding. I didn't learn any of that shit until I was in martial arts. Grinded out to get a black belt. It took me 5 years to get a black belt. Do you know when I got my black belt? 1985. How old are you guys listening? You know how old I was? 10. And I was legit black belt. I came from House Aguto. The Aguto family is all tough motherfuckers. All martial artists. There's no way that belt was going to be fake in my family. So yeah, 5 years straight. My dad made me train hard. I trained with him when I wasn't in Taekwondo. I trained with him at the house. Everything was martial arts. From learning to do yard work, to cooking, to cleaning. Everything was driven by a lesson. Everything was a life lesson. I love my father for that. That's our way. We're Pacific Islanders. We're Ibatan. Warriors in our own right. We're our own natives, our own people. We only became part of the Philippines 100 years ago. We were already our own, doing our own thing. But yeah, martial arts. That gave me a solid foundation, as my dad would say, to do bodybuilding shows. That's what gave me the mental toughness. Deal with the stress of competition. Deal with the stress of belt testing, promotion testing, having to perform some movements in front of masters and black belts and your parents. You learn that stress young and do it over and over. And when you find regular stress in life, there's no more, oh, it's making me have anxiety. It's making me depressed. No, that's just life. You gotta learn to deal. That's it. Deal with it. One of my guys is asking me, where does one acquire vision? Pump house, body, systems, Popeyes. Well, so I'm looking into making content for people as well. Since I opened the Balance Media Company with my podcast that you're all listening to right now. I think all three of you, awesome. Appreciate you guys. I don't know if you guys are able to ask or type right now, but if you have any questions about training, diet, anything like that, anything I can help you with, just shoot it over. If you're just listening for pure entertainment, then that's all good too. That don't matter to me. I'm happy you guys are tuned in. But yeah, I'm going to start making content for some fitness people, some painters, some real estate agents. So hopefully if my gym closes, I can start making money doing content creation. And that's just me physically going there, filming them doing their day-to-day and then cutting it into videos. I wonder what that would cost. I might make it like my one-on-one personal training sessions. Do it that way, per hour basis and per day basis. Maybe go from there. That'll be new. Guys, follow me on my YouTube channel because about to post some new videos there. My videos there are actually doing really well. So if you want more, check it out. The Balance 519 on YouTube. The Balance 519 on Facebook. And of course, the Balance 519 Instagram. And my TikTok's just my own TikTok. Some funny shit on there, but there's some everything. Bodybuilding, fighting, funny shit with my girlfriend and my daughter. My daughter's the fighter though. I say daughter like she's a kid, but she's not. She's 17. So good face kicking highlights on there. Alright guys. Thanks for tuning into the Balance 519. I'm going to try to go live on all my workouts just to stay in touch and have you guys be able to get interactive with me. And if there's anything you need, that'd be great. Hope you are having a great day. Again, tune in and subscribe to the other platforms for the Balance 519. And hopefully we will